guys ready for some core on the floor? Let's get it going. Come on down on your mat. Let me turn on a fan first though, because you know, fans, okay. Come on down and let's start this morning with, let's start seated with some in and out. So get yourself seated. I want you to put your heels on the floor, ankles are flexed, knees are bent, shoulders are back and down, belly button's pulled in and up. And for in and out, you can have your hands on the floor or your hands out front here. Just, this is a little bit easier to support yourself without tipping back. And we're going to start because we've been on a little bit of a break. Let's just do 10 of everything this morning. So pick up those feet and either hands behind you or hands here, and we'll go in and out for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in, take a breath. And we'll do forward cycle, backward cycle, 10 of each one. Get that posture back. Again, you can have your hands down or you can bring your arms out front. Pick up those feet and 10 forward cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, take a breath. Crunchy frog is next. Same posture. So you won't be holding on out back because you're going to bring your arms out front when you send your legs out front. Pick up those feet, shoulders back and down, belly button in. Take a breath. And 10, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in, take a breath. Let's come down on our back. Roll yourself down. And let's start with a little pelvic tilt. So tuck those hips. And again, pull your belly button in and up. Walk your shoulder blades down your mat so you feel that your chest is open. You can have your hands down by your sides. And we'll come to reverse table with the thigh perpendicular to the floor, the low leg parallel. Level 2, link your fingers, slide them behind your neck and then up till they're under the bulgy part of your head. Open up your elbows wide. Belly button is in and up. And hold your head in your hands. Don't pull on your neck. Moving from the hip, we'll tap the heel to the floor and back, other side. And let's do 10. Here we go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Here's 4, left, 5, left, 6, nice, 7, 8, 9, and one more each side. 10, excellent. Draw your knees to your chest and take a breath. And then we'll bring the right foot to the floor with the knee bent. Send the left leg up, straight up with the ankle flexed. We'll take the left hand behind the head and take the right arm out to the side. Going to reach up and across to the outside of the left foot. Bring it all the way home. We have one set of 10 on this side. Take a breath. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10. Excellent. Bring that foot down, bend the knee, get the foot on the floor. Stick your right hand behind your head. Send your right leg up with the ankle flex. Bring your left arm out to the side. Take a breath. And again, we'll reach to the outside of the foot for 10. Let's go get them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Careful not to pull on your neck. 7, 3 more. And the last one, 10. Excellent. Once again, pull those knees to the chest. And then we'll send the legs all the way down the mat and bring one heel to the outside edges of your mat. You can go really wide or just the width of your mat. You decide what works best for you. And this is an alternating cross-body crunch. So we're going to start by taking the left hand behind the head. And as we sit up, we want to reach up toward the ceiling, reach over to the opposite toe, back up to the ceiling and down, and then we'll switch sides. We have 10. Are you ready? Here we go. Come on up, reach across, reach up, switch sides. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing the whole time here. 6, 7, 8. Just 2 more. 9 and 10. Nice. All righty. Bend those knees and get that pelvic tilt back. Walk your shoulders down the mat again, and we'll do some crunch dives this morning. So we link the fingers again behind the neck, slide them up to the bulgy part of the head, elbows stay wide. We'll crunch up, bring the hands together to dive between the knees, catch the head, and bring it back home. You can either tap in between with your head or never fully let go of the crunch. Keep your head just off the floor. How many? 10. Are you ready? Let's go. Crunch, dive, and return. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got this. 9. Last one. 10. Nice. Knees to chest and take another breath. We're going to repeat that, but this time we'll do 5 on each side. We will come to the center, go to the side on the right, back to the center and home. 5 going to the right, then 5 going to the left. Are you ready? Pull that belly button in, press your low back into the floor for your pelvic tilt, and let's go. Crunch, center, side, center, and back. Here's 2, center, side, center, and back. And 3, center, side, center, and back. And 4, center, side, center. Last one, crunch, center, side, center, and back. Take a breath. We'll do the same on the other side. Are you ready? Here we go. Crunch, center, side, center, and back. Here's 2. Crunch, center, side, center, and back. 3. Crunch, center, side, center. Just 2 more. Crunch, center, side, center. Last one. Crunch, center, side, center, and back. And again, pull those knees up to your chest and take a breath. Okay, let's do leg climbs next. Both feet are on the floor, knees are bent, and shoulder blades are walked down your mat, belly button is in and up. We're going to bring the left leg parallel to the right. So your thighs will be side by side. You're going to crunch up, grab a hold of your leg, climb up that leg, reach toward the toe, climb it back down. We have 10 on each side. Flex that ankle of your leg that's up and let's go. 1, 2. You can touch your leg as many times as you need to for the climb. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Bend that knee, take a breath. And now let's send the right leg out with the ankle flex. Same deal, just 10, reaching for the toe. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Come back down on your back. We have one more from supine. So send those legs all the way down the mat with the ankles flat. These are roll-ups. If they're really hard, you can go back to the straight up crunch or crunch dive that we did before. You could also slip your toes underneath a piece of furniture. Or if you have somebody at home with you, they could hold your ankles. The arms come up at a right angle to the core. Fingertips are toward the ceiling when you're on your back. As you roll up, you want to try to keep that same angle, reaching toward the toes and bring yourself back here. We don't want to bring the arms up overhead because we don't want to use momentum. Do what you can. We got 10. Are you ready? Pull your belly button in and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 4 left. 7, 8, 9. Last one right here. 10. Nice job. Not so bad, right? For our transition to the other side on our bellies, we're going to do the Mason twist from seated. So we have a few levels here that you can use. You can keep your heels right on the floor. Knees are bent, ankles are flexed. We link our fingers to make this fist here, and we tap the floor side to side. So level 1 is heels down. Level 2, take your feet up, same deal. We have 10, right then left is 1. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Come on up and take a breath. All righty. Let's see. We only have about 7 more minutes. So let's come down on our bellies next. And we'll be doing alternating Supermans to start. So you're going to come down. And I want you to lengthen each leg like we do for our quad stretch. And then bring your arms out front. We will lift the right arm and the left leg, and then the left arm and the right leg. We're going to do 1 set of 10 or what you can. A little tip, if it's really hard, you can press your belly into the floor. You can get a little bit higher. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Bring it down, take a breath. Alrighty, from here, full Superman, or as I like to call it, flying squirrel. Everything comes up at the same time. You pick up the arms and the legs. Press the belly into the floor. We're going to pick it up and hold it for 5. Are you ready? Here we go. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it down. Let's go again for 5. Here we go. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it down. One more just like that. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. I would like to do 7 more, but they're not going to be isometric holds. We'll come up, we'll swim, we'll come back and down for 7. Are you ready? Here we go. Lift. swim, return, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, just 2 more, 6, and 7. Nice. Now bring yourself up to table. And we'll do a few bird dog here. So you want your wrist or your fist right underneath your shoulder, and you want your knee right under your hip. So you don't want to be in anything other than a squared up position here, as many right angles as you can make with your body. Once you're here, we're going to start by curling under the right toes and sending the right leg straight back. Try to get it parallel to the floor. Get your hips square to the floor. Make sure your belly button's pulled in tight. Once you're there, let's bring the left arm out front. And we'll just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it home and take a breath. We'll do the same on the other side. Make sure that belly button's pulled in and up. Curl your left toes under. Send the legs straight back parallel to the floor. Make sure your hips are squared up to the floor. And when you have your balance, we'll send the right arm out front. And we'll hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it home. Alrighty, let's do a series where we come out into bird dog and then do a crunch, bringing the elbow and the knee together underneath the belly. Bring it back. We'll lead with the right leg, left arm. So come on out. Bring it out, give a crunch. Bring it back, switch sides. Bird dog, crunch, bird dog, and switch. Here's 3. Send it out. Crunch in the middle. Send it out. Bring it home. Here's 4. And 5. Make sure you keep that back ankle flexed. And 6. Bird dog, crunch, bird dog, return. Here's 7. Bird dog, crunch. Good. Here's 8. You're almost there. There's just 2 left. And the last one. And bring it home. Come on, sit back on your heels. Stack your fists. Let your forehead come down on your stacked fists. Take a breath. And we have 1 quick minute for final plank. So come on, get in your plank posture. And I think I know who's here, so I think you all can do this straight arm plank if you like. You could also come down on your elbows, but full plank. So if you're going to be on your hands, open up your fingers wide to take the pressure off of your wrist. And you want that shoulder joint to be ending up right over the wrist. So send your legs back, come up on your toes. Once you're up here, check your posture, pull your belly button in, walk back on your toes, tuck your hips, get your booty down, and we'll just hold. Breathing the whole time. Of course, if you wanted to make it easier, you could come down on your knees for a modified plank. To make it harder, you could do some dynamic stuff. You could do some marching, little mountain climbers here. You could do some windshield wipers. Or just stay here in this isometric hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees to the mat when you're ready. Sit back on your heels. Come back to that modified child's pose, letting your forehead come down on those stacked fists. Elbow on the outside, one on each knee. Really releasing the muscles around the sacrum and the tailbone. which is a great reward after all this hardcore work. One more breath here. And when you're ready, just bring one hand beside each knee, press into your palms, and roll yourself back up to the top. Nice job. That was a very excellent 20 minutes of core on the floor this morning, kids.